Forgotten by Design, Part 10. Question Time. Inside the cavernous United Nations Hall, the atmosphere was thick with anticipation. Arrayed around a vast table were representatives of humanity, diplomats, scientists, scholars, and leaders. Facing them were members of the Galactic Federation, each looking as diverse and enigmatic as the cosmos itself. Ambassador Thylia, with her iridescent skin, initiated the dialogue. "You have questions about the Federation. We are here to answer." Dr. Helena Alvarez, a renowned astrophysicist, began, "For starters, how long has the Federation been in existence?" Thylia responded, "By Earth's reckoning, the Galactic Federation has existed for approximately 500,000 years. We were formed when a group of advanced civilizations recognized the need for collaboration amidst the vastness of the cosmos." General Thompson, a decorated military official, inquired, "How expansive is the Federation? How many members does it comprise?" A delegate, with multiple appendages resembling arms, replied, "The Federation spans approximately 1/3 of the Milky Way and is composed of 327 distinct member civilizations. Our combined territories serve as hubs of knowledge, commerce, and exploration." Dr. Alvarez's voice quivered with excitement. "And our own history? How were we engineered?" Ambassador Thylia sighed. "It is a tale that begins with Dr. Lyrian's fascination for a primate species. Using intricate genetic manipulation, he tailored certain attributes: limb length, brain capacity, traits like curiosity, aggression, empathy. His work was part research, part necessity due to the conflict with the Krillar." Silence pervaded the room, only to be broken by Dr. Ram Patel, a biologist. "We've noticed a significant disparity in our lifespans compared to most Federation species. Is there a reason for our relatively short lives?" Thylia nodded. "Yes, many member species of the Federation have lifespans averaging around 250 Earth years. Some live considerably longer. Your shorter lifespan is a vestige of the primate base from which you were created. Dr. Lyrian did make some adjustments, but lifespans weren't the primary focus." Secretary General Miriam Weiss spoke up. "Is there an opportunity for us to meet these primates, our ancestors?" Thylia's eyes glinted with warmth. "It's possible. We can arrange for a select delegation to visit their habitat." Dr. Patel, curiosity evident in his tone, asked, "Do they share any of our cognitive capacities?" "No," Thylia replied. "While they possess intelligence, it's not to the degree of cognitive complexity exhibited by humans." The questions flowed, each revealing a tapestry of knowledge and experience. "How does the Federation manage disputes among such a diverse consortium?" asked General Thompson. "Through mediation and a council representing each member species. The goal is always harmony and understanding," replied a delegate with fluid movements, resembling water. "Do you possess a shared language or means of communication?" queried linguist Professor Aisha Mubarak. "We utilize a combination of universal translators and a shared language developed over millennia," Thylia answered. One final question came from a young intern who had been silently observing. "How do humans fit into this vast canvas? Is our role merely a relic of a past war?" Thylia paused, measuring her words. "While your genesis is tied to conflict, your potential is not defined by it. The Federation sees promise in humanity, not just as warriors, but as thinkers, artists, and explorers. You have a unique blend of traits that could enrich our collective." As the meeting concluded, the weight of revelations and the promise of the future intertwined. Humanity stood on the precipice of a new era, with the cosmos beckoning and the Federation offering a hand of alliance and understanding. The visit now over. The waning days of the Federation's historic visit to Earth were marked with a whirlwind of activity. Their representatives had crisscrossed continents, soaking in the rich tapestry of cultures, the diverse landscapes, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the tranquil beaches of Brazil, from the soaring Alps to the vast savannas of Africa, Earth had put on a show, and the aliens were deeply impressed. Within the sprawling assembly hall of the United Nations, the Federation's lead representative, Ambassador Thylia, stood at the podium, flanked by her entourage and the Secretary General of the UN. Her skin shimmered with an iridescent glow, the effect of Earth's sunlight on her alien physiology. "Your species has accomplished much in a short time," she began, her voice echoing through the room. "The arts, sciences, and depth of emotion exhibited by humans are truly remarkable. While we brought you into existence, you have charted your own destiny, defined your own narratives. And it is clear to us that, left to your own devices, you will reach the stars on your own. But we also perceive potential pitfalls, moments where guidance, not interference, could be beneficial." A murmur rippled through the hall. The weight of her words was heavy on everyone's mind. The realization that they were on the cusp of a new era, an era of interstellar cooperation and potential, was exhilarating. Ambassador Thylia continued, "We will soon depart, but before we do, we extend an invitation. We wish to take a delegation of humans to the heart of the Federation. Admiral Lansing, you have been specifically requested. The others will be your choice, representing the best of humanity." A spotlight shifted onto Admiral Lansing, his uniform pristine and his expression stoic. He nodded in acknowledgement, the weight of responsibility clear in his eyes. "As for ongoing relations," Thylia gestured towards Talon, who stood tall and proud. "Talon will serve as Earth's ambassador to the Federation, ensuring a permanent line of communication and understanding between our peoples." Applause broke out, a sound of unity and hope. But beyond the pomp and circumstance, preparations were already underway. Lansing, with a select committee, would decide on the delegation to represent Earth. There were scientists, diplomats, artists, and thinkers to consider. In the days that followed, excitement was palpable. Humanity was about to get a first-hand look at the galaxy, to interact with civilizations older than their wildest imaginations. Stories would be exchanged, relationships forged, and perhaps new horizons of understanding would emerge. Amidst the preparations, Admiral Lansing found a rare moment of solitude on the balcony of the United Nations building. He gazed upwards, the vast expanse of the night sky stretched before him, dotted with twinkling stars. Each one of those celestial points held the promise of undiscovered worlds and civilizations. A few weeks ago, he was a man with a routine, overseeing operations on the Genesis space station, the pinnacle of human space exploration. And now, destiny had fast-tracked him to a journey to the heart of the Galactic Federation. A sense of wonder and disbelief gripped him. It felt like a dream, and he half expected to wake up to the familiar hum of the space station, but the cool night air and distant city sounds anchored him to the reality of the moment. His path had changed, and the universe had become both more vast and more accessible than he could have ever imagined. However, not all shared the joy and anticipation. As Admiral Lansing and his chosen delegates readied themselves for the interstellar journey, a shadowy figure observed from a distance. Hidden in the alleyways, the figure watched, a device in hand that blinked ominously. Whether driven by fear, distrust, or a darker motive, a storm was brewing, threatening to disrupt humanity's first steps into the wider galaxy. In the depths of the night, whispers spread about a potential threat to the mission. Security protocols were heightened, and the world held its breath, hoping that the dream of a united Earth reaching for the stars would not be shattered before it could truly begin.